She's a key ambassador, and she's someone we just love to bits. But not only do we love Sharon, we love her hearing dog, Barley, who's going to come up on stage with her. So let's hear it from Sharon and Barley.
Hard act to follow that one, wasn't it? Okay, a gentle awakening. Barley. Katie decides to disappear. Sorry about that. I have to begin by saying that my life had just started to settle down. It had been a tumultuous few years. I'd had a cochlear implant 18 months before I attended the Key weekend, and I'd been paired with Barley, my hearing dog, just for 3 months, and I'd recently begun questioning how I was living my life. I'd also noticed changes that I hadn't previously been aware of. In the past, I had studied self-help and personal development. I utilised these ideas and thought processes in my daily life for many years. They changed how my family and I lived our lives, and I was able to share this approach with friends and family and some people who were facing some serious challenges. About 6 years before my Key weekend, I found myself and my family facing some changes and challenges of our own. A serious break in my husband's health, followed by the death of a close family friend. Not noticing it, the positive practices fell away, and life became something to get through instead of something to live. All the while, my hearing was deteriorating fast. I just plodded along, unaware of how negative my self-talk and thought processes had become. 2 years before my Key weekend, I was told I had a 95% hearing loss, making me profoundly deaf. I was told that I would completely lose my hearing within the next 5 years. This was when I was offered the chance of a cochlear implant. It meant brain surgery, a scary thought. But then so was going completely deaf. No hearing aid would work. There would be no hearing for its aid. At the time of the Key weekend, I'd had my cochlear surgery and had been paired with Barley. In my head, I was very grateful. I knew how lucky I was. All things being equal, I would always have hearing of some description. And now I had an adorable companion to help me daily. I hadn't needed to wait on a long list either. It all happened very quickly. I knew I was fortunate. All this had been put in place to help me. But I wasn't moving on. My heart just wasn't in it. I couldn't focus on the benefits of the cochlear implant. I was too focused on the negative. The sound was awful, and at first unintelligible. I still mourn the loss of my music. Barley was fantastic at home, but when it came to taking him out with me to go shopping and going to work, that was a struggle. I didn't need the world and their wife to know I was deaf. I wasn't ashamed of it, but I wasn't comfortable with it either. Barley drew a lot of attention that I wasn't used to. Also, dealing with the assistance dog is very different from a pet dog. So I had a lot of old habits that I had to unlearn, and I found that really stressful. When I arrived at the Key venue, we were made very welcome. They were excited to play host to their first assistance dog. It was first for Barley and I too, and their approach made everything much easier. I was there primarily to support my daughter. I knew all this stuff, right? It would do her good to hear it from the professionals though, or so I thought. Then Christine began to speak. She took our minds on a walk, a short journey through our thought processes and how the mind can work both for you and against you. She then went on to back it up with science. And I thought, wow, it was totally new to me. I was spellbound. For each person at a Key event, it's a personal journey. For me, that weekend was like a gentle awakening. Now I could see just how far my life had gone off course. I left that weekend energised and determined to make changes. However, one change had already taken place. Being exposed to all that positive, vibrant energy had changed how I viewed Barley's role in my life. I don't know how it works, but it does. I didn't question it. I just embraced it. A few weeks later, I was fortunate enough to be invited to attend the Keys mentoring course. There, I learned more about the techniques Christine uses to maintain a positive approach to life. If I had known of these techniques years ago, I would have been in a much stronger position to face my challenges. In writing this story, it has encouraged me to look at what has changed since my introduction to the Key. First and foremost is my partnership with Barley. Not only has it gone from strength to strength, but recently we were awarded the Silver Partnership Award. I'm delighted. Barley and I have discussed it, and we have decided we are going for gold. It's quite happy. I then turned my new optimistic attitude towards my cochlear implant. I started to focus on what I could do here, not what I couldn't. And I've even been practicing listening to music, and have even started to hear some melody, which for me is absolutely amazing. Other changes are taking place slowly but surely. In the past, if someone approached me who was going through challenges in their life, I would always try to offer help. That is, up until my own challenges left me feeling that I had nothing left to give, an empty vessel. Now, as I practice the techniques and allow the new energy they create to flow into my life, I am at a place where I can think about supporting others again. On a day-to-day basis, I feel less stressed, calmer, and more focused. I'm thinking of changing my job, something I wouldn't have considered before. And I'm more confident about the future, and dare I say, even a little bit excited. I'm able to view my life with an attitude of gratitude, and I've got a lot to be grateful for. It's the people closest to me who are benefiting most from these changes. I'm a happier and more fun person to be around, and I feel I'm no longer just going through the motions, but actively participating in life. Recently, I asked a close friend of mine if she had noticed any changes in me since I had started using the Key techniques. She didn't hesitate to say, "Oh yes, it's like I've known you back, only better." The gin, I had a grin, the Cheshire Cat for the rest of the day.